Hey, what's going on, Coin Up TV subscribers? Robert Welkner here, and in this video, I want to do a review of another Shaw Brothers classic, this time The Devil's Mirror from 1972, directed by Sun Chung. I watched this recently for the first time on Blu-ray as part of the Shout Factory Shaw Brothers Classic Collection Volume 2. I'm going to give you my letter grade. This video will contain some spoilers to it, and I'll give you sort of my opinion, my notes I have here. First, let's get to the IMDb synopsis. From IMDb, the Juchian witch and her bloody ghouls clan are planning domination of the martial arts world. Standing in their way are two clans who possess a magic mirror each. So this movie stars Lin Tung as Deputy Leng Yung, Pei-pei Lao Dan as Wen Xian Fen, and Li Chia Chien as the Nine Souls Witch. Again, apologies if I'm not saying any of that stuff correctly. First time I'm saying any of this stuff out loud, actually. I was kind of writing some notes as we went with the movie here. So this is an early film from director Sun Chung. His debut with the Shaw Brothers, who would later go on to make The Avenging Eagle, which is one of my favorite Shaw Brothers movies, The Deadly Breaking Sword, Human Lanterns, and more. So it's interesting to look back at his early work with the Shaw Brothers studios there. So let's get to my notes here. Two martial arts clans each possess a magic mirror, and when combined hold great power. The witch wants to use the two mirrors to open the Emperor Womb's tomb. A little bit of a conceit there that isn't, really too important to the plot to sort of follow along. So this movie has plenty of fighting and mystery, as Lin Tung's character is a double agent spying on his master, yet helping calculate extensive plans to kill people and do his chief, the witch's, bidding. And I wrote in my notes, who can blame him, because the witch is a beautiful seductress with mystical powers. I was very delighted by the casting of the witch in this movie, and I was saying to myself, you know what? I may give in to her mystical powers as well. We are treated to gothic horror, suspense, underground lairs, witchcraft, intrigue, cult activity, torture, romance, seduction, macabre, along with martial arts. This is a mixed bag full of a lot of stuff in the movie. Unfortunately, there's some negatives. There's tons of out-of-focus shots. This kind of happens. These early movies from the 70s, 60s, 70s, they didn't have a lot of digital playback, so you shoot something, it's out of focus. There's no way to know until like a month later when you're processing the film. A little bit of a drag. There's a few scenes where the villain is chortling at her enemies a little too much. I wrote that down as a con. You may find that as a pro. The two heroes are okay, but neither one of them really has huge star charisma value from like some of the other Shaw Brothers stars of this era, so that's kind of lacking there. There are some interesting bits in the movie that could have been expanded upon, like how we quickly find out the witch has been capturing martial artists and forcing them to do her bidding. I was like, wait, that's like a movie unto itself, or a subplot unto itself. And then I wrote in my notes here, the fake leg gag could have been given more treatment. Like, we did find out who injured him. Was it the witch? Again, if you haven't seen this movie, there's kind of a guy with a fake leg. There's a little bit of a surprise, a little bit of a spoiler, at the end there. And I was just like, well, wait a second. That's a whole story there. Did the witch cut off the leg or injure the leg or not? What's the story with that? So, it's sort of interesting when you're watching a movie and you're thinking in your head, wow, there's more to this that could have expanded upon. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Should the movie include that? Or should it leave you sort of like wanting and hoping for more? I'm always a little on the fence with that. I do find it interesting when I am watching a movie, and it spurs some interest and thought in my head, and it's almost like a video game where I want to like choose a path and be like, oh wait, you told me about this thing in the movie, now I want to kind of go in this direction, and I have to sort of decide which path I'm going to take. But ultimately, my letter score, I'm going to give my letter grade for The Devil's Mirror C-. It has a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I just, the kind of like a little bit average, on the quality of things, but it's enjoyable. It's a kind of a fun watch. Let's see here, looking at the Blu-ray, The Devil's Mirror has an audio commentary with Brian Bankston and also a couple of trailers on there. Brian does a good job with the commentary has given up a lot of details and historic stuff as well as his opinions. So that's always fun to watch and listen to. If you've seen this movie and you're checking out some of the Shaw brothers, let me know in the comments below. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. And that's it for this video. I'm gonna do a review also of The Delightful Forest and Man of Honor. So make sure you come back and check out those reviews. I'm almost done with volume 2. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you later.